Good morning. Just give you a moment to get comfortable on your mat. All right, there we go. So let's begin with our breath this morning. We're going to just bring one hand onto your chest, one onto your belly. And without trying to change or control anything, just feel the way your breath moves through the body. The warmth of your body under your hands. Tuning in and allowing ourselves to find some focus to start our new day. Whenever we step onto our mats, it's an invitation to kind of move out of the thinking mind and come into the feeling. The flow part of our yoga practice is all about the connection to the body. About getting to know ourselves a little bit better. And that starts here with the breath. So just notice if your breath is a little bit shallow. Is it deep? Is it quick? let it start to just gradually slow down. Finding a little bit deeper breath. A little bit slower exhale. As it deepens, feeling that space in the chest, in the rib cage, start to kind of expand and find more capacity. Letting yourself sit a little bit taller. Maybe finding even just that little bit more space. Now we're going to keep this breath going and just let the hands come down into the lap. Slowly start to circle the head, starting to let the neck stretch. Try and keep that slow, deep breath. And circling the head the other way. And just finishing out the circle we're on. We'll come into the center. Taking a breath to reach up, find a nice big stretch. And as you exhale, take a little twist to one side, letting the chest open, letting the shoulders draw down away from the neck. Good, and we'll release to the center. Take a breath up. And exhale to the other side. And releasing back into the middle. And we'll bring the hands back behind us, fingertips facing forward. Step your feet onto the mat and give the knees a little rock side to side. I'm going to open up my feet wide enough that I can bring both edges of my knees down toward the mat. Let's give them lots of space to move there. Good, so next time the knees are pointed to the left, go ahead and leave them there. And sit up nice and tall. We're going to take the right leg back in behind us, coming into our deer. We're taking a little Z position with the legs. Good, bring the hand out to the left. And we're gonna side bend. Try not to lift that right hip too much. We want to keep it kind of where it is. You can give a little pulse to feel that stretch start to grow the tiniest bit deeper. And then we'll lift and we'll take a little twist toward the right. I'm going to reach toward that thigh, pressing both the corners of my knees down toward the mat. And release to the center. Let's take that right leg long here. Tuck left foot into the thigh, and we're going to bring the hand down behind the left hip. Lift up onto that knee, kneeling star, reaching your right hip bone and your side up to the sky. Let your arm just drape out over your head. Good, lowering down. And we'll take it into cobbler. Both feet come together. And take a little circle here, just releasing those hips. And moving back the other direction. Good, coming into the center for your fold. Just hold there for a couple of breaths. And lifting back up. Let's take the left leg back and behind now. Deer pose. Right hand coming down and a little side stretch. And then maybe just take a little pulse into that side. Good, sitting up and twisting to the left. Press the edges of your knees down toward the mat. Okay, release that twist, right hand by the hip. Extend your left leg. And lifting up, kneeling star. Left side presses to the ceiling, and the arm just kind of drapes over your head. Perfect, coming back down. And this time we'll take the legs open and take your circles. And back the other way. And then a little reach out into the center. Great, let's make our way up and we'll come over into downward facing dog. Give the feet a little walk here. Backs of the legs get a nice big stretch. Head is heavy, so we'll just let the neck be relaxed. Give the head a little nod, yes. Shake it, no. Good, let's bend the knees nice and deep. We're gonna press the mat away, draw the belly toward your thighs. A little scrunchy down dog. And then look forward, step up to the hands and take it into a fold. Soft knees as you roll your way up to stand. And take a big breath at the top. Exhaling, hands to the sides, coming into mountain. Good, inhale again, we're gonna reach just the right arm. Left hand can come onto the hip, and we take a little side bend. Bring everything back to center. Lifting the left leg. Slide your left hand inside the knee. Open that knee to the side. Open your arm to the side. Now we're going to turn the head to look out over that right hand. Good. One more breath, just feeling that work in the foot. And coming back to center. Bring the inside of your foot to the inside of your leg. Tree. Let the other arm reach. Beautiful job. Pressing that left knee back, trying to really open through the hip. Very good. Let's bring that foot down and back behind us. Toes are going to be tucked under. And we're just going to lean out toward the right, letting the left side get a nice big opening here. Perfect. Moving back to center. And take your forward fold. Halfway lift, flatten through your back. Exhaling, come down and back to plank. Taking your flow, lower down. Take a lift to cobra or up dog. And moving back to down dog. Give yourself a couple breaths here. You can pedal the feet again if that feels good. Good. Tiptoes, take a deep bend in the knees. Press the mat away to draw your belly toward your thighs. Look forward, come up to the hands. Take it into a fold. Slowly lifting our way up. Take a breath, reaching. Exhale, right hand to the side. And a little side bend out to the right. Reach that left arm over the head. And moving back into the center. Right knee is going to lift. One-legged mountain. Slide the right hand down to take a hold inside that knee. And let it open out to the right. Your arm extends out to the side as well, and we'll just turn the gaze to face that hand. Perfect. Moving to tree. So arm and gaze to the center, bringing the foot onto the inside of the leg, reaching the other arm up, and a little press of the knee out. help open up that right hip. Very nice. Let's step that foot out behind us. Toes are tucked, and we'll take a little side bend to the left. And back to the center. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale down and back to plank. Releasing your way down. And bringing it up, cobra or up dog. Down dog. And breathe there a moment. Let's take the right leg up into the sky, three-legged dog. Bend that knee, let your hip open up, kind of pouring the foot out to the left side of the body. Letting your gaze come under the right arm. And we're going to start to just circle that knee, letting that hip joint open a little more. Good. Take the knee up between the hands now, coming toward a pigeon. Back foot's coming flat. Very nice. So you could stay up on the hands if that feels best. If you feel you have more room, you can come down on forearms, or even down to sleeping pigeon, letting your body weight kind of fall over that front leg. Try not to hold your breath there, let it flow freely. Good, let's have one more breath here. And then I'm going to come to my forearms. So if you're down, come up a little. If you're up, come down a little. We're going to measure the forearms, taking the fingertips to reach outside the elbow. And then bring the hands forward, interlocking the fingers. You can see here. Then I'm going to tuck my left toes, so the extended leg, tuck the toes, and lift up. Step into your dolphin, pressing the hips up to the sky. Press through the forearms like you're drawing your chest toward the thighs, just like we did with that bent knee dog. Good, let's come to forearm plank. So I'm going to step the feet back a little bit more to bring my body down in a line. Bring your gaze down to your hands, your neck is long. And belly to the mat. Sphinx. Flattening the feet, you can release the hands. Press your palms into the mat. Lift the chest open. And from here, I'm just going to walk my hands in next to my chest. Tuck the toes. Lift your way all the way to down dog again. Good. Left leg's going to lift three-legged dog. Bend the knee, let the foot pour out to the right. Left side body is opening as I look out under that arm. And then I'm going to circle that hip joint, just drawing big circles with that left knee. Yeah, we'll take it into pigeon, bring that knee between the hands. Back foot coming flat. And release to whichever version feels best for this side. As you breathe, just staying with the sensation in your hips without any judgment or pressure on the body. Just notice how it feels. Good. On our next breath, we're going to come to the forearms again. Go ahead and measure them out. So take the outsides of the elbow and then interlock the fingers. Tuck the back toes of your extended leg and lift that left leg up. Bring it back to the mat, dolphin. Hips are piking up. I'm pressing away through the forearms. If this is feeling good, you can take it a little further by stepping the feet toward your head. So we're going to add more weight into the forearms. Keep pressing away so the head doesn't come to rest on the mat. Good. Walk it out to that forearm plank. So feet step back, back, back. I can lower my hips. And then Sphinx. Belly to the mat. Lift through the chest. Good. Let's take a twist. I'm going to bend the left knee. And just bring it up beside me on the mat, the inside of your thigh down toward the floor. And then the right hand is going to come underneath that left arm, palm face up. Let your shoulder come down and take your left shoulder across to the other side of the mat, letting the chest start to open up toward the ceiling. Now your hand might come down to the floor behind you, but if it doesn't, it's just floating in space. Let's bend the elbow and rest the hand onto the body so that we don't stress the shoulder. Good. Let's release this twist. We're going to come back into the center. Leave your knee bent there for a moment, coming up onto your forearm. And take like a little cat-cow type movement with the upper back. So you'll press into the forearms like you're trying to slide that mat out from under you and curve the upper back, bring the chin to the chest. And then let the belly come back to the mat. And pulling into the arms like you're sliding the arms back toward you. Press the chest forward. You should feel this in between the shoulder blades. Good. Push through the mat to curve the back. And then pull into the mat to sway. Perfect. Relax the back. Slide your left leg in. And just take it to the right. Right knee bending. Left arm comes under that right one. Shoulder comes down. And we'll take the right shoulder out behind us. And let that arm open up. Again, if the arm is floating, just bring it to rest on your body. Good. On the next breath, let's release, make your way back over to our bellies. Leave that right knee bent. Coming back to Sphinx or half frog with the knee. And take that little back and forth through the spine. Let's slide the leg back in line. Bring the hands to the sides and press up and back, child's pose, hips toward the feet. Reach the arms nice and long and the forehead comes down. And let's lift. We'll walk the hands back and come to just sit back on the feet. Hero's pose. Spread the palms wide and just Press into your thighs. Lift the top of the head to the ceiling. Lovely stretch down the tops of your thighs, your knees, your ankles. Okay, we'll take one more breath there. And then just open the arms up to cactus. Reach the hands to the sky. And twist it out to the left, reaching for that thigh. Left arm coming behind. And other way with a big breath. Out to the left or the right. Perfect. Back to the center. We'll take hands up on the mat. Tuck your toes. Let's take one last down dog and just release those legs. Walking out the feet. Good. And we'll just make our way all the way down to our backs. So come through to seated. And let yourself lay back with knees into the chest. Give them a nice strong press in. We're going to open the knees a little bit wider than the rib cage. Draw them down. Opening to happy baby. Flex the feet. Let the soles point up to the ceiling. And take a little rock side to side. You can hold your thighs or the feet. Good. Let's extend the legs now to the ceiling. Flex the feet. Let the hands just come down by your side. Waterfall. And then just slow, let the legs come to the mat. Let them fall open. Allowing everything to release as we move to our Shavasana. Just enjoying that movement of breath through the body again without any control. Give yourself a couple deep breaths here. Once again, connecting to that feeling of the body as the breath moves through. Let the head have a little rock side to side. And the feet step up onto the mat and give the knees a rock as well. And then when you're ready, just slowly making your way back up to seated. Give the shoulders a little roll once we're here. And then bringing hands to the heart. Thank yourself for showing up today, for dedicating time for your practice, and for that lovely connection we're always trying to nurture here. And bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude to you. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Have a great day. See you next time.